guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today guys, we're having a thirst, but approximately it'll go up.
Hi guys, welcome back to the checklist. I just wanted to get on here and just speak to you briefly. So yesterday I was so tired, I just wanted to rest, but like intermittently I would wake up and then I'd watch something. So I decided to, walk my way down to Showmax. And then I see Mohale on the record was already uploaded. So Mohale on the record was actually uploaded on the 4th of August already. I don't even know why you guys don't even tell me these things, because you know I'm the queen of reality TV, guys. Guys, I was so shocked. I felt this thing has been out and nobody has bothered to come and tell me that go and see what is going on. So first of all, I just want to say to Showmax, you guys are so shady. Showmax is shady, guys. Like Showmax is out here producing Living the Dream Yaha Somizi, and they are out here also giving ex-husband Yaha Somizi a platform to come here and just rip him apart, which is not actually what he's doing, but kind of what he's doing. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but anyways, everybody has got a story to tell, and if a platform is willing to give you a story, then why not? So I've got my notes on my phone and we're gonna go straight into this. So the guy that actually conducts the interview is called Aldrin Simpier. I've never heard of Aldrin Simpier. I actually had to do a little bit of digging in terms of his background. So he's a journalist. He's not like a tabloid journalist. He's been on ENCA, he's been working for big news companies. And I really liked his style of questioning. It wasn't too salacious, but he did try and get all the answers that we might have been looking for. So obviously Somizi had his opportunity to tell his side of the story, which was on Living the Dream with Somizi. And then now it's time for Mohale to tell his story, but using Showmax. So Mohale has always had an opportunity to tell his story. I think he's gone to Bodi FM radio stations, I don't know which ones, but he did go and do information. This thing right here, guys, I've got this fragrance thing here, it just scared me. So he did get an opportunity to go out there and actually tell his story. So I guess he's doing a follow-up of what Somizi had to say on Living the Dream, because Somizi has been quiet all this time. So let me give you the few takeaways that I got about Mohale Motaung. So I like the part that they introduced his family at the beginning. So this is a one part special, and he sits down for 50 minutes, and then in the beginning they bring his family. So the interviewer actually spoke to Mohale about his background and whatever. He's actually from a very learned family. Let me just switch this thing off before it actually scares me again. Guys, it's Monday, it's time to head back to the grind. Anyways, his dad is a lawyer, his mom has a legal background, he has 2 sisters, and they were just explaining his disposition as a person, his personality. Mohale is such a bubbly person. Mohale actually, for the parents to actually have Mohale, they had lost 2 children prior to him, so they called him Mohale, which means the brave one.
Mohale is our son. All in all, we have 3 children. First one is a daughter. Her name is Balesa. The second one is Mohale. And the third one is Motaung.
Being the biggest sister for Mohale it's easy. I would say he was perfect, I would be lying.
My relationship with Mohale growing up was pretty fun because the age gap between us is only 5 years.
I'm going to be giving you 5 takeaways that I got from this documentary. Although, in my opinion, I feel like we all knew these things, but I guess he's adding a little bit of more context to what happened. So the first takeaway in terms of the threesome, so Mohale addresses the threesome. So the idea of a threesome was first introduced when they went to Paris. So this was actually during the proposal. When Somizi proposed to Mohale, I think the night before or the night after, Somizi brought this guy Orlando. Orlando, I think he is a Paris native guy, and they came. Orlando and Somizi came to Mohale, and then they proposed, why don't we have a threesome? So I think we all know Somizi actually said and the reason why he wanted to bring other people into his relationship, he doesn't believe in doing that, but the reason why he did that is because he wasn't fully satisfied with their marital bed affairs. So okay, a relationship by bringing a third person. And to Mohale's surprise, he says Somizi said in the reality TV show that he wasn't satisfied with the sex. But am I allowed to say sex on YouTube? I don't know, child. Anyways, so Mohale says he did not know. It was never brought to his attention that he can't do the soiree in the bedroom, and how can you address something that you don't know? So I guess one was unhappy, one thought they were doing the right thing, but anyways, it's so immaterial. Then we go to the assault incident. And mind you, I say incidents. Somizi apparently has, he's been very abusive towards Mohale in the relationship, but then there was one particular incident, and Mohale actually attributes Somizi's assault and abuse, tying that related to the fact that he was jealous. So what happened was that he was working a 9-to-5 when he met Somizi. But Somizi, because he's a jet setter, he travels a lot and whatever, his lifestyle was now taking over his work, Mohale's work. So what Somizi did, he actually contacted Mohale's then employer and told her that, you know what, we need to go on this trip, please allow him to go, which then eventually led to Mohale resigning, because Somizi said, resign, you can get involved in other things in my life, you don't actually have to work a 9-to-5. But then he sees this as it was the beginning of the manipulation and the control. And then he goes back, which I don't necessarily like, and they did address it in the wedding special, the age now. So Mohale now is bringing in the idea into the viewers that he was 22, so he didn't know what he's getting into, because he's now dating a guy that's like 24 years older than him. So obviously that person is going to have control over you. I mean, duh. I mean, that thing has, I could have told you that for free, dog. That if you're going to date somebody or sitting on an experience or and whatever, they're inevitably going to try and exert some sort of control over your life, because they feel as though they know more than you. But then the problem is that Somizi used it in a very he was very abusive towards him. So this age thing, and the control, and then also it was abuse. Just follow me. I'm getting to the points that I'm supposed to get to. So yeah, he didn't like the fact. Now okay, Mohale has resigned, but now Mohale ukradi gigs. Mohale is becoming famous. So that got to Somizi's head. No, this pretty face, apparently when he came back from a gig in Durban, Motholo umilite to a pulp, and his ribs were expanded, and he tried to drive away, and Somizi was standing in the drive-thru. There's even a car apparently that got into an accident because they were in a high-speed chase. Guys, from a scale of 1 to Somizi and Mohale, how toxic are your relationships? Because really, driving in a car and your partner is in the other car and you guys are trying to drive each other off the road, like, when do you just say, "Mara guys, this is not it, this is not life"? But anyways, to each his own. And then number 3, we get into the Fergusons. So the reason why Titimba and Somizi fell out is the fact that the Fergusons wanted to give Mohale a job, apparently. But because now Titimba kero obereka ko Mzansi Magic, he's close with the Fergusons, Somizi instructed Titimba to go tell the Fergusons not to give Mohale a job. For what reason? I don't know. But I think Mohale says and displays no, it's because he was jealous of his career and he didn't want, Somizi didn't want his career to flourish. And you know, once the Fergusons put you on, there's a big chance that you could, make it big in South Africa. Okay, and then number 4, we get to the part where we are now addressing the separation. So it was brought up on the show, Yaka Somizi, that Mohale wants 50% of the estate. And I did mention in my review of Somizi Living the Dream that I don't think Mohale is entitled to 50% of Somizi's wealth. But now Mohale is saying that no, I don't want 50% of his wealth. All I want is a cut from the 1.5 million that we generated in revenue from our wedding special. I want the car that you demolished that day when we decided to go do a high-speed chase and I damaged it, you damaged it, or whatever. I want that car fixed, or I want that car back, and I also want my clothes back. So what we saw on the show when Somizi was packing boxes and saying that, oh, I'm sending all of these things to my husband back and whatever, apparently that was all for show. Those clothes never reached the destination that they were supposed to reach. So Mohale says he only wants 3 things from Somizi. So that leads me to think, maybe the reason why he actually did the sit down, and I'm thinking about it sitting down right now and talking through it, is the fact that maybe Mohale is just trying to get through to Somizi and, just close this chapter of his life amicably, but also not be spray painted with lies. So Showmax is playing devil's advocate or yes. So it's like showing this side and there's another side, so you decide for yourself. And then number 5, the takeaway is that Mohale disputes completely that he refuses to accept Somizi married a fan. He said he was not a fan of him. He went to a book signing because his friend had invited him to go to a book signing, and at the end of the day, Somizi was the one that pursued him. He did not pursue Somizi, because after they met at the book signing, I guess they followed each other on Instagram, and then Somizi then hit him up on the DMs, and that's how the relationship started. So the stuff that Bahumi and Palisa was saying, and the stuff that Vusi Nova was saying, it's all a lie. And he also added that on the reality TV show, Vusi Nova talking about him, he doesn't even understand. Why are you talking about me? Because I don't know you. I only met you 3 times, but now you have the audacity, the liver to just talk about me. So guys, I don't know. I hope that these 2 people can find closure. I feel like this thing has dragged on for too long. It's just become extremely toxic. And I feel like they should find some sort of resolve through the reality TV show and through the sit down. I feel like this should be just the end. Let's close it. Let's stop talking about this. Mohale also said that he doesn't watch Living the Dream, but he also mentions in the same breath that his name comes up a lot. It's okay, darling. You can go and watch. Well, you know, because for all time's sake, what are the people saying about you? There's so many different reasons why you would watch your ex on TV or follow your ex. I mean, for us regular people, when you break up with your ex, the first thing you do is go onto their Instagram to try and see what they are doing. So it's okay, you know, it's gonna take some time. But guys, you two just really need to close it. I feel like it's just becoming a little bit tired. And in all honesty, like, I thought that this interview was going to be juicy, but in all honesty, it was the same stuff over and over again. I mean, but also I will say that, you know what, in everything, as much as I love Somizi and I think Somizi is the greatest and he's such a hard worker and accomplished, I also see Mohale's side. But now he's older, he's 27. Mohale is such a gorgeous man. You still got a great future ahead of you. Why not just focus on his foundations? He says he's doing a makeup line, a skincare line. He's part of a foundation where he's helping girls with their matric dresses. He's actually doing a lot. So I feel like now catapult this traction that you're getting around your name in order to just build, you know, your own brand. Now build your own brand. You're old enough, you went through that marriage. Now it's time for you to shine and just become, but don't use another person's thunder. Both of you, don't use another person's thunder in order now to build hype around your names and whatever. It's just becoming boring. I'm tired. I'm bored and I'm tired. I'm bored and I'm tired. I need a coffee because I'm bored and I'm tired. Bored and I'm tired. Thank you for watching. I shouldn't have sat down. Oh my gosh, I'm so old.